Do not buy 12 Tribes on Earth hair growth oil and hair magic elixir unless you want super healthy, gorgeous hair that grows. They have a whole line of amazing hair growth products, including hair growth leave-in conditioner spray, hair growth shampoo, hair growth spray, and hair growth butter. I'm starting to sense a theme here. They include quality natural ingredients. They smell amazing, and you can see the results for yourself. So if you're looking for healthy hair growth for your natural or relaxed hair, try 12 Tribes on Earth today.
Ladies and gentlemen, Joe Biden, his final act is giving clemency to 2,500 non-violent drug offenders as a final act before he leaves office. Well, I don't think people like that should be behind bars. The only harm they've done is to themselves. And how do you run around and say all this leeway should be given to opioid addicts, but you don't extend that same consideration to everyone else? This is why judgment is on you, America, and it's going to remain on you. So anyway, the people that are receiving this clemency, they have been serving sentences that are disproportionately long, which means it doesn't fit the crime that was committed. And that's usually what happens to a lot of our melanated brothers that are behind bars. And that's why they give those sentences, because they are using and exploiting them behind bars to do all of this labor for these corporations. It's just another form of slavery. That's all it is. And that's how you know America will not ever let go of slavery, even in this century, because they have profited from it the entire time. And they want to continue to do so. And they don't care what means they have to use to get bodies behind bars. That's why there's so many people behind bars that never committed a crime. This is why I will never support your system. If you support innocent people going to jail, I can't support your system. So these are people, and we've said this before, that you're giving these astronomical sentences for such a meager crime. And now this is exactly what's being said, because some of y'all denied this was happening. I would see y'all on video, that ain't happening, that ain't happening. Well, him giving this clemency is proving what we said all along is true. You give these disproportionately crazy sentences for somebody that got caught with some marijuana. Okay, so if it isn't true, how come they're saying it's true? I'm just saying. So, y'all, Joe Biden more than likely will retire. He's had a 50-year political career. And he is making a final attempt to repair the impact of the 1994 crime bill authored in the Senate. Now, remember, he was acting like he didn't care about this. Y'all remember? Well, apparently he felt something, because he's doing this act before he's leaving office and acknowledging that the crime bill did a lot of harm, disproportionately affecting, here we go with that, community of color. It disproportionately affected black men. All right? Cut the crap with that communities of color crap, okay? The clemency action, which likely won't be Biden's last act as president, applies to individuals who receive lengthy sentences based on discredited distinctions between crack and powder cocaine. And we already know the deal on how they gave out sentences between crack and powder cocaine. Yeah, if you were white, you got the light sentences. If you were black, you got the heavy duty sentence. as well as outdating sentencing enhancements for drug crimes. As Congress recognized through the Fair Sentencing Act and the First Step Act. And it's time that we repair these disparities, which I don't believe will ever fully be repaired, because, see, you got to have people that actually give a crap in political office, and for, in order for these things to be repaired. And you don't have enough of those kind of people in Washington or even on the local level. You don't have enough good-hearted people to take a look at this and say, we got to stop doing this. Those people don't exist. But the ones that want to keep you in there for crazy amounts of time for minor crime, we have too many of those folks around. That's why nothing ever gets done. This action is an important step towards righting historic wrongs, correcting sentencing disparities, and providing deserving individuals an opportunity to return to their families and communities after spending far too much time behind bars. You know what? This is the least Joe Biden could do, since he pardoned his own son, Hunter, who we know is a well-known and documented crackhead. But I wish it was more than 2,500, because we know the number is off the charts in this country. They've been doing it for so long, for so many decades. So these final clemency actions will forever define President Biden's legacy on justice. No, actually, what defines his legacy is that 1994 crime bill. He is probably feeling a tad bit of guilt, and that's why he's doing this act. Plus, a lot of people were raising questions about doing something about these inmates that got drug charges on him around the time when he had pardoned his son. These questions were being raised. So he probably felt pressured to do this instead of pardoning his son and walking away. Biden said he has now issued more individual pardons than any other president before him. Well, if you didn't do that crime bill, it might be a different story. The president has yet to announce additional pardons, but his statement hint that more are likely to be made public before he leaves office on Monday. Y'all, I tell you what, I don't feel good about this. To me, if you're going to put people in jail, it should be for those real hard kind of crimes, violent crimes. But somebody that had some drugs on them, how come you don't offer them the same help that you offer the opioid addicts? Addiction is addiction. This is why I just can't go along with your disproportionate system. And I won't go along with it, because it's done more harm than good. Y'all tell me what you think about this story. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.